Good day everyone, this is Scaling Drive again, back with another review. This time we are going to review Hot Wheels casting Mazda Repu. It's a Juno MI casting. He's a famous designer of Hot Wheels. And we are going to compare these two variants. They both have a similar shade of color. This is gray, but this is a Mad Mike variant, and the other variant is also a shade of gray, but it's more bluish gray, but this is an Urban Outlaw variant, and we'll uncard it over here. So it's important to know the castings you have in your collection, because I had this one, but when I saw this I was a little confused, but then I checked my inventory and then I realized that this is a different variant and it's Urban Outlaw, and luckily I bought it. That's great, otherwise I would have thought that it's a duplicate. So the first casting of the Mazda Repu was this variation only, the Mad Mike variation. It came out in 2017 in the Hot Wheels Daredevil series, and after that we have seen it in other colors as well. This one came out in 2020, and this is as part of the Hot Wheels graphic series, as you can see. So we'll start with the Mad Bike variation first. So the Repu by Mazda. Repu is actually an acronym which stands for Rotary Engine Pickup. REPU, Rotary Engine Pickup. Yeah, Repu. So rotary engines are different kind of engines. It is a kind of internal combustion engine only, but as compared to other regular engines which have reciprocating pistons or even boxer engines like in Porsche, this kind of engine has a different kind of mechanism. It rotates around a central shaft. You can read about it in Wikipedia. It's interesting. It has its advantages in terms of power, but it has some disadvantage in terms of fuel economy, and recently has been facing some issues in terms of emission norms also. So only one company, Mazda, makes these kind of engines for the in the automobile sector. Although this was launched in the US only, you can see it's a left-hand drive version. It's not very clear, but it is part of the Mazda's B series of pickups, which was first launched in 1961, and this particular version was for the American market only, manufactured from 1974 to 77. So let's talk about this casting. First of all, the color. It is a nice flat mattish dark gray color. It looks nice, suits car of this era. And as you can see on the side, there's a white stripe running down, and the doors on both sides are blue in color with some rust effect. So this has been given some ratty look, you can say that. Okay, and you can see there's a 202 number and RENC. I don't know what it stands for. There's a small Hot Wheels frame logo and a vintage logo of Mazda, and this round thing is too small to see. Let's look at the other side if it's the same. No, actually it's different. So here you can see the rust effect is deeper rather than this side. Okay, interesting. Usually the tappers are similar on both sides, but this is different, which is interesting. And if we can zoom on a little bit, it says, I think, Racing Support Truck 1974. Okay, makes sense. So it was sold in the States from 74 to 77, so it makes sense. And then again the Hot Wheels flame logo, vintage Mazda logo. And as you can see this side, you can see there's a different look as compared to the other side where it's plain, this side of the bed. So this I checked. I was curious to know what is this place for. So this is where the battery was placed. It's an odd place and it was prone to theft also, and many people shifted it to the regular location under the hood. But that's an interesting thing I came to know. And moving on, it has got dark tinted glasses, looks nice. And if we move to the front, I forgot the wheels. Wheels are nice DD8 ones. I like this design that Hot Wheels came out with. Hot Wheels has really done with its wheel designs in the recent years, and this is a blue chrome lip which also looks nice. Moving on to the front, we can see the lights. In this I have made some highlighting with paint pens. So although it was all chrome when it came out, so I just added some white paint here to differentiate the outer lights from the inner lights, and orange for the side indicators. On side also the casting has markings for the indicators in the front fender and on the rear fender as well. Interesting. There got some good amount of detail. There's since the chrome grill is part of the base, there's no black piece in the center, which is fine. You can see the triangle for the Mazda logo. There's a place for the number plate as well. Looks nice, even nice with the detailing. Moving on to the other side, this side is plain compared to this where the battery was placed, as I said. Yeah. And moving on to this, looking at the bed, and these pickups were small. Like for the American market, they were quite small. Like the Datsun 620i for comparison, they were quite small pickups. But they were quite popular in their own right. Moving on to the back, these are tampos actually, the tail light markings and the indicator lights. This Hot Wheels has only done, so this looks nice. And we can see the Mad Mike logo here along with Rotang Kalang. So Mad Mike I came to know from Hot Wheels only. He's a New Zealand based drift car racer, and he's into mostly Mazdas, rotary engine vehicles. And he started a auto club called Rotang Clan. Rotang, I think, refers to the rotary engine. So this is a version dedicated to Mike. And Mad Mike's real name actually is Mike Vidette. But because of his crazy style of drift racing, he has been given the moniker of Mad Mike. That's the story behind Mad Mike. I have a couple of barrels also, 1:64 scale barrels. So just for scale reference, it looks nice with the barrels as well. Yeah, looks nice. So after this first version, Hot Wheels came out with more color and graphics variations, including red, orange, white, before it became a super treasure hunt in 2019. So we are not going to talk about the super treasure hunt. We'll move on to the 2019 version, which is called a 2020 release actually, but it came out in end 2019. this Urban Outlaw version. Delighted that I got this one because I do collect Urban Outlaw. I have their minis with Urban Outlaw livery, this red one and a dark blue one as well. They look really cool. From that I am reminded that I have a version of the Mazda 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata as well, and this is again a Mad Bike version. So as I said, Mad Bike versions are on Mazda cars only. So this is another Mazda, which is a Mad Bike version. Hot Wheels came out with a Mad Bike version for the 95 RX-7 as well, but I don't have that one. This one is just for reference. And then Mazda RX-3 as well. That one I also don't have. Coming back to the Urban Outlaw version, let's uncard this here only. Let's have a look at the card art first. Yeah, card art is really cool, and I like the Urban Outlaw logo as well. The logo has, as you can see, the British flag, and that's because Magnus Walker, who started this Urban Outlaw, is a fashion designer and car collector from the UK only, and he was mostly into customizing vintage Porsche. I have one here. This is the most popular one. Magnus Walker Urban Outlaw. So moving back to our Mazda Repu pickup truck, let's see how it is different from the Mad Mike version. So as you can see here, it's a clean, simple look, no painted door to give it a rusty look and all. So it has a Hot Wheels flame logo on the front fender, Urban Outlaw roundel, and Outlaw written below, and 1552. I checked online. 1552 is a maker of customized performance alloy wheel rims. This also has the DD8 wheels like this one, but has a chrome red lip as compared to the chrome blue like the Mad Bike version had. So let's see if the graphics on this side are different from the graphics on that side. No, that was the case only in the Mad Bike version. It's the same here, and there's this Urban Outlaw logo with the bigger logo with the British flag on the rear fenders, both sides. And an interesting thing I noted here is that there are indicator light markings in tampoed in orange color on these sides. Here in this casting they are not there. So okay, the tampos here on top. So basically what Hot Wheels does is, for cost saving measures, I believe they tampo only on 3 sides. So in the Mad Bike version it was on the sides and on the rear, but in the Urban Outlaw version I can see it's on the sides and on the top. There's nothing on the rear, no tail light markings or any logos like in the Mad Bike version. So that's an interesting take. This Outlaw is written between 2 parallel red lines and a white line is running through. Okay, this is a nice color. It's grayish blue, not gray like the Mad Mike version, and has similarly dark tinted glasses. That's the bed, and again 52 tampo on the roof of the cab, which I think denotes to the 1552, the alloy maker. And there's an Urban Outlaw roundel logo on the hood as well. There's nothing on the hood of the Madden bike version, and that's how the front looks like without any touch-ups done. So without any touch-ups also it looks nice, but yeah, my detailing is not bad either. What do you say? Moving on, let's look at the base. Mazda Repu, Hot Wheels, base details. I think it's a front wheel drive. No, actually they were rear front engine rear wheel drive cars, but there's a lot going on the front side of the car. That's where I got confused. So it's a rear wheel drive car only, and there are twin exhaust on the right side and the rear. So moving on to the back, this looks a little bland. I like how the tail lights are done up in the Madden bike version. Even without the Madden bike logo, it would look great. So this looks a little bland. I think this needs my artistic touch, I believe. So, but in this we can see the deck lid also clearly with two ribbed lines for strengthening, I believe, and that's the bed again. It's black, I think, as part of the interior. Okay, so guys, let me know which version do you like more, the Madden bike version with the rusty ratty look and the nicely done rear with the tail lights, and it has got different tampos on both sides, which is very interesting, and front is the same. It's just that I have done some highlighting on this one. Front is the same. Or do you like the Urban Outlaw version, which looks nice? I like the Urban Outlaw logo livery, but the rear looks bland. That's the only thing. But that's an interesting two cars that I wanted to review, Mad Bike and Urban Outlaw. I don't think any other casting has both these versions, so that's why I wanted to do the video. Hope you liked it. Please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back with another interesting video soon. Cheers.